Hi, I'm Clark County Poet Laureate, Angela Brommel, and today I'm really excited to introduce you to Monarch the poet. Welcome, Monarch.
Thanks for having me. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, it was wonderful to see you last week.
Yes, so last week I got to do a poem in honor of Mayor March in Henderson. Opened up the March Monarch Garden in Henderson. It was beautiful. Wrote a new poem for that, and I had a lot of fun.
It's wonderful, and the mural is beautiful. It was created by local artist Michael Evans, and so if you haven't seen it, it's beautiful.
Absolutely stunning. I was in awe of Shan's work the entire time. It's so beautiful.
So do you have a favorite park in Clark County?
So right now it is a tie. After going to the bird viewing area out in Henderson, it is gorgeous. But Floydland Park is probably one of my favorites. I go there to write all the time. The bunnies, the swans, the ducks, they're adorable. And if you didn't know, bunnies like Cheerios.
Oh, I did not know that.
If you have a bag of Cheerios, they will flood towards you like the geese do for bread.
Yeah.
But being surrounded by bunnies is a great way to write, and it's very fun.
I love that. We were talking before, and poetry in the park is one of the areas in my platform, thinking about all the kinds of poets like Mary Oliver, the long tradition of poets going out, taking a walk, and then seeing what happens when they write. So that's wonderful to hear. I think you also mentioned you have done poetry in the park events before.
Yes, so Spotlight Poetry. I'm the Director of Operations for Spotlight Poetry out here. We are a poetry collective, and our last season we did poetry in the park. We were up at Centennial Park, and we did basically like an open mic for all ages. In the park, we had our speaker system going. Everyone sat up on the hill with their blankets. We had a raffle, and we got the kids to come out and do poetry. We got all of our adults to do poetry. It was a lot of fun. We had food vendors too. It was just amazing.
So there is so much poetry in Clark County, and I try to watch and look at the calendars and look on social media. I'm always missing things, and then again, you know, there's different reasons why we can't make it to places. So that maybe you can tell me about some things that you know are going on in Clark County that we want to let everybody at home know.
Yes, there are plenty of poetry opportunities in Clark County. Every first and third Wednesday, and fifth Wednesday if there is one, there is Campfire open mic down at down at Rebar. Shout out to Ash and Dee Dee. They're incredible. They run a beautiful open mic. Spotlight Poetry, we are working on getting our open mic back up and running. So be on the lookout for that. It will likely be on Tuesday evenings.
Okay.
I can't tell you the venue yet because we're securing it. We've got some big ideas going on there. So be on the lookout for Spotlight. We still do our slams monthly though, so follow us there because they're usually over at Taverna Costera, and our slams are incredible.
Okay, wow. So poetry slams, auditions, and things like that. But you all also have a book coming out, don't you?
Yes. So I have a book out currently. It is called For Those Who Love. I am not known as a love poet whatsoever, but I did fall in love, and all the feels as poets. So I wrote an entire book for this human being that I absolutely adore. And like all of my books, they are handwritten, so nothing is typed. It's all my handwriting. So that book is out right now. It's called For Those Who Love. And I'm writing another book because what comes with love is also grief. Some things go bad, some things make you sad, and sometimes you're just so in love that you don't deal with all your grief feelings until you have to. So the next book is called For Those Who Grieve, and that is going to be coming out sometime maybe next year. But we'll see. It's still in the works. It's still being written.
Now, are you also involved in the anthology that's about to come out?
Yes. So Elle Hope, the director of Spotlight Poetry, has put together the Young, Gifted, and Black Anthology Volume 2. I am in Volume 1 as well as Volume 2 that's about to come out. There will be a book release sometime in February in honor of this amazing anthology, and it features 14 Black poets from around the nation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it is not just Clark County this time. We have poets from all over the nation, and we're going to be doing a small book tour with it and a large book release.
Well, thank you so much for coming out today. I'd really like people at home who haven't heard your work before to hear a few poems. So I was hoping that you would read the poem that goes along with Shan Michael Evans' mural.
Absolutely.
And maybe one more.
Sure, we'll see what I can find. Monarch, a migratory butterfly that travels this world in search of warmth. Wings spread wide, trying to catch every drop of sunlight. They tango with the wind, leave whispers of kisses on flowers, bring the seasons change on the tail of their migration. They are what exploration and grace look like. Monarch, a role model for what humans should aspire to be. Gentle beings moved by the sun, leaving peace and beauty in their wake, moving with the passion of a summer spent by the lake and surrounded by love greater than words can express. Monarch, a butterfly so profound they're recognizable in black and white. You could take away their color, but never their light. Oh, how wonderful it must be to live the life of a monarch. This one is titled Sunday. My car smells like you. It's the scent of your hair that lingers in the air, and there's a hint of something else I can only describe as the memory of love. It dances like a flower petal in the wind, leaving traces of beauty in it everywhere it drifts. It's a gentle kiss on your forehead before bed. Peace. You smell like peace. Like a candlelit bubble bath with my favorite song humming from my phone. Chai tea on a Sunday morning. Rain after the roses have bloomed. You are what love would smell like if it was bottled and sold as a perfume, and I'd buy 10,000 bottles if it meant I could never get rid of the smell of you. But for now, I'll inhale deeply every time I get into my car and think of you.
Thank you so much for coming out today. And make sure to post and send it my way so we can let people know how your book is going.
Absolutely.
And the anthology. So
thank you.
We will see you soon.
Yes, absolutely.
For writers and readers who might like to attend the next Writer Ready session, our next class is Theater, Poetry in Space with Sarah O'Connell, director of the Asylum Theater and founder of Eat More Art. So join us Saturday, February 4th, 10 to noon at the Winchester Dondero Cultural Center. To follow my event and more events in the poetry world, please check out the Clark County Poet Laureate webpage or my own personal page, AngelaMBrommel.com. I look forward to seeing you soon.